topical issue, not even a matter, that's related to male. It's mostly a female thing, but even though we know some male too, man, it's a big deal. Oh, Asoebi is not a joke.
It depends. It depends on the couples. It depends also on the family.
True.
And also depends on the pocket.
Okay. Well, in Nigeria, though, the cultural practice of Asoebi has become a significant financial burden on many youths. I mean, Asoebi is a Yoruba term that translates to family clause. That's what it means. In case you did not know before, you are saying Asoebi. Some of you say it's Asoebi. I don't know what Asoebi is, but it's Asoebi. Family cloth. And it also refers to a coordinated outfit worn by a group of people. It mostly shows solidarity, support, at social events and all of that. Now, the pressure to participate in Asoebi has led to financial strain. It has led to debt. It has led to stress. Right, the debt I mean now is not like you die, DEBT debt. You understand? You're owing. That's what it means. Okay. Stress for many young Nigerians. Many young Nigerians are under stress, under pressure, and quite a number of people say it's unnecessary pressure and stress. But according to a survey, though, by the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics, now 70% of Nigerian youths aged 18 to 35 have reportedly feeling pressured to spend beyond their means on Asoebi and other social events. So, what is your take on this? I mean, as it stands right now, what comes to mind? Do you think it's a self-inflicted pressure on ourselves to want to spend, or do you think it's a cultural responsibility? I mean, it's just a need for you to show support to someone who's celebrating, and most of the time, of course, it is a wedding celebration and all of that. I don't know what you think about it.
Well,
Small.
if you look at it from this angle, that yes, it's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
In as much as the name depicts Yoruba term Asoebi, even people in the East now
we still call it Asoebi.
And those in the North, whether I like it or not, they might not call it Asoebi, but they're also following the trend of what's happening.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at the present economy that we are operating, Asoebi now is let's look at how it goes. Okay. Now, looking at Asoebi, it's like just like from your introduction, you show support. My wife recently attended a wedding, not recent, very, very recent, this Saturday.
Okay.
And the Asoebi is tagged at 90,000. Yes.
You say
90,000, and now you are expected to pay. Is way of showing support to the family.
And that's more than support.
That's
more than support to me. 90,000. Okay.
And when you're going for the wedding, you'll be, if you either show your IV as one invited, or the Asoebi becomes your IV.
Oh.
So that means there is this restriction from going into the hall itself.
Oh, so the Asoebi is even serving two purposes now. It's no longer, it's gone beyond support.
No,
it's now like an IV.
Yes,
your pass.
Because when they see you dressed that way,
they know that you're spent.
They know that yes, you have shown support to this family.
Okay.
And when you are going or probably leaving, you have a package to say, okay, even if they don't look at it, once they see the clothes,
the Asoebi is
they hand this over to you. So that is what it is. So the Asoebi gives you more leverage to go home with something as takeaway and other things like that. So that's now looking at it. I don't think it's a must that you must be part of it. Yes, you show support.
They will come for you. So you don't think it's a must? Some people will run after you now.
I don't think it's a must. There is a way you can show support,
right,
without getting the Asoebi. You can say, okay, I will be there. I'll come with a gift.
Okay.
I can give money to support you. You mustn't be there, because it's not all fingers that are equal. Truth be told, not all. Now, people, just like what the survey said, people are putting themselves through that stress.
Right.
Now, because they want to be among, they want to feel among, especially if it's a societal wedding.
But Vicky, let me pause you just a little bit. I have heard from someone very close to me, a female, by the way, telling me that, look, I have to do it though. even though it hurts me, but I have to do it so that they can do it for me too. So you are seeing now, it seems like there is a return. We're doing it for returns.
Return match.
It's a return match. Yeah.
See, but if that means for this lady to make a statement that she should do everything possible to get the fund to make payment for it, you're putting yourself under pressure. Now, what's the tendency that in the next 1 year or 6 months that you get married and they'll do return match for you?
Right.
What if you don't get married in the next 5 years?
Wow.
So that means you keep attending your friends' weddings. Of course, you will attend their wedding, but don't put yourself under that stress. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You don't put yourself under that stress.
Okay. You know what? I'm you're beginning to flicker with my mind now. You know what? I'll just open the phone like, hey guys, don't put yourself under the stress. Vicky Vic is saying that. In fact, Reno Mockery too has also come out to saying something in that regard, right? Saying that, hey, youths of today, please, enough is enough. Focus on other things. Because the monies that you're spending on Asoebis every now and then in the name of support here and there and all of that, in a year, if you put it together in Isusu, that you would have gone far. That's what he says. It says invested in stocks and cryptocurrency. That's what Reno Mockery is advising.
Now he's trying to go into just a business.
Right. Go to business. Adopt a minimalist social life. In other words, cut your cloth according to your size. Right. Prioritize financial growth over social appearance. And that's another thing. It seems as though, just as you mentioned, there's always this place of show off.
Yes.
Or let me just say face. Let me do it like others people are doing.
You can't be others.
Right.
I'm not rooting that you shouldn't attend the wedding.
Okay.
No.
Okay, you don't say don't attend.
I'm not saying don't attend.
But just
go. If you have the funds
of
getting the Asoebi, do it. But if you don't, please don't put yourself under due pressure.
So, Vicky, let me ask you. You have or no, you're not a female. I would have said if you were a female, no, you're a male.
But there's some male and female now. Because they too, they want to show off.
Yeah, you're right though. You're right.
Well, I can understand the place of a best man. I can understand that because you want to show solidarity to the groom.
Yeah.
There's also what we call the groom's train. That is also understandable. You have the bridal train. You have the groom train, where at times either the groom sponsors the whole of it, or they just drop a certain amount of money, and you see the groom trying to get something.
Is it a man in suit?
Exactly.
Okay.
Then also for the bridal train, but there's this kind of Asoebi that you see families. Okay, this is for this family.
Oh yeah.
We are getting this one.
Yeah.
This is from this family. We are getting this one. The only thing will remain. Now, may they put Jesse for the back, the Jesse number behind it. That's the only thing that is remain to say. It is from this family, from so family with that number. I'm sure they'll start doing that very soon. Please, if you know you cannot support, or probably know you don't have the funds, but you can get money to get a gift, it's better than putting yourself in this pressure. But people still do it and end up, getting something else. Like what Omokri is saying here. What he's saying is trying to encourage youth to go into business. That's all I see about it. And using the Asoebi as a yardstick to say you don't need to put this kind of money. Just like what you said, there's people who go for wedding, 5 wedding,
in a
6
year,
wedding in a year. And you will now start putting yourself under that pressure because you want to feel amongst that they can come to your wedding.
Right.
It's only God that can do the provision, but there's still a way that you can still support whoever you want to support, rather than putting yourself under this pressure.
Okay, guys, so you heard that. Now I don't know, are we gonna ditch the drama of Asoebi and prioritize our financial freedom? Is that what you're gonna do? How do you root for this discourse? Are you going with the fact that, hey, however you can, just try and maintain, save face, do the Asoebi thingy? I mean, some people will say it's just once in a year, but what if you have five people who are wedding in that year? Are you still gonna just struggle through your nose
and just scale of preference and see the friends that will be on top?
You understand? Well, the number is 0907-353-0044. The other number is 0908-766-8888. And the WhatsApp portal number is 0909-705-4450. You can get across social media platforms right there. We have an online television going on. It's an internationally accepted, globally rewarding, as well as a nationally embracing television. Get on there now. Show us our own Asoebi support. That one, you don't have a problem. You don't have to do anything. All you need is data and, that's all. You need a data and a data-powered gadget. That's all you need. Yes, a gadget that is data-powered. That's our Asoebi. So support us in our Asoebi way. Get there and just give us a like, give us a following. Right. Now, still in the discourse right there. And then some people will say, coming from a Reno or mockery, some people have always seen that Reno or mockery as saying two sides, to a coin. Saying that Reno Mockery on one of those times I saw Reno Mockery's video. Oh, the way he lambasted the current president. Oh my goodness, talking about how he didn't go to school. He was saying a lot of things, holding papers up there, saying I'm gonna read article this, I'm gonna read this. Oh, he said a lot of things, and now the same person singing a different song.
When you called his name, I just
I saw that. I saw that look. I saw you were like, ooh,
he's here, he's there,
he's everywhere.
But I think he's making a lot of sense from this statement this morning.
Right,
it's making a lot of sense. It's better that we don't throw the baby and the bathwater. Just pick up what he needs to do, and you also said something that marriage is a lifetime. So it's a one. How did you even put it?
It's a one-time experience. It's a one-time.
Yes. There's still a way you can do that same experience and still, funny one thing about, though we're not talking about marriage,
Vicky,
we're not talking about marriage,
Vicky,
we're not talking about marriage, but let me tell you,
we are talking here.
I know,
hey,
we are not talking about marriage here, but if you see, you have to also consider the society. If you have the money, please go ahead.
Okay, you say if you
have the money, please do it, enjoy it.
If it's 100,000 bytes,
just know that after this wedding is over, the couples, the reality will now set on them. Now marriage begins proper.
Right.
Then you that went to do Asoebi, you will be looking at the clothes, all the thing that you have eaten has gone the other way, and you there. Please, go ahead.
The money's there. Go ahead and do it. There's another thought line I'm going to be bringing on just after we go pay these bills. Don't go away though.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
That top-notch style, unlock efficiency with intelligence of the one-tap Infinix AI, and circle to search anything on your phone with Google. Need power in a flash? 90 watts fast charge rockets you from 0 to 100% in 38 minutes. Exclusive deals at authorized stores. Get your Note 50 now. The Infinix Note 50 series. Pro design, pro AI.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Please listen to this announcement. Farax Borehole. We are competent. We are committed. We simplify borehole for your borehole survey, for your borehole drilling, or any of your borehole challenges. Call us on 0803 596 5170. 0803 596 5170. You can visit at Goshen Plaza, opposite Jabi Model Park, Abuja.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
For advert placement and program sponsorship on Eagles 102.3 FM, please call 080-5919-8658. That is 080-5919-8658 or 081-5791-7278. Again, 081-5791-7278.
Okay, it's still general open banter right here. My name is Uduak Daniel. Call me UD, the golden golden voice on your radio. And I got Smore is here, sports minister on radio, in case you didn't know what it is. Vic. And we're still talking on the matter of Asoebi that is now becoming a financial burden on Nigerian youths. I mean, quite a number of Nigerian youths now will go out of their way just to ensure that they garner monies. In fact, the energy that they will put in gathering those monies, right, for Asoebi, if they gather it, for maybe other stuff, you'll be shocked. But then the way they get serious, or we get serious about this Asoebi in Nigeria, it's something else. Before, it used to be, Asoebi used to be maybe 3K, 2K.
When the economy was okay.
Okay, it's about the economy. So as the economy is changing.
Okay. Probably we still have manufacturing companies where you get textiles here in the country.
Now they've all folded. Most of them are folded
exactly.
up.
So you have to look at it. I think, like I said earlier, Omokre is coming from the angle of the economy.
Okay.
We should try and invest. And I think this point is what he's trying to make. They're trying to tell you is you yourself. If you feel that you want to go through that pressure of looking for, if you can get the money when you are not even working, because most people don't even work.
But Vicky, calm down. You got the monies to do Asoebi and all of that. They say it's 90K and you paid. Am I not a human being?
No,
that's the truth, because you have paid. You the first wedding. You are part of committee of friend Asoebi and all of that. They put me there too, right? I struggled. Maybe that one was 30,000. I tried. I paid. And you paid it easy peasy, man. You didn't even waste time. Another wedding of one of our friends. They still put me and you again. And you think I will now still chill because it's 90,000 naira. I say, oh please, I will not pay, or I cannot do it, or hey Jesus, I'll be under. It's just what it is.
Why will you put yourself under that pressure?
I will, because the truth is, I want to save face.
I want to
save face. And then I don't want to be seen as an outcast. Tomorrow it's going to be my turn. So you two should be, see that all those 90,000 you've been paying, since you have it now, I will raise my own to 150.
Okay, your own turn.
Do you understand? Because the economy at that time would have been, you understand?
Nobody will put me on that pressure.
Nobody will put me under pressure.
No
Why
way.
are you saying, Vicky, you say,
I can support my friend.
You will be under pressure.
I can support my friend.
What do you mean?
Okay, I can get you a gift. And
what kind of gift?
I can get you a gift.
Give me a cup.
And the worst of all, I'll not even give you the gift. I'll give you the gift after the wedding. After I must have spent a lot. They're not carry the monetary gift. I'll come and give to you. In case you're making your profit and loss,
Vicky, are you the weapon fashion against me now? 0907 353 0044 is that number for you to call. Join the conversation and let us know what you think. I mean, let's meet Ada, who is a 25-year-old marketing executive who has been struggling to keep up with the demands of Asoebi. Now, here's what she's got to say. She says, I have 3 friends getting married this year, and each one wants me to wear a different Asoebi outfit. I'm already stressed out and stressed about meeting the financial demands, and I'm worried about how I'll cope. It's like I'm choosing between my friendships and my financial stability. So can we ditch this drama of Asoebi and prioritize our financial, freedom? Will you just turn your back on Asoebi and then say, you know what, this, rather than that, I want to see how I can develop myself as a human being? Because if it's going beyond your power, what do you do? If you were in the mix, if you were in the picture, right? What would you do? 5 friends are having their weddings, and each of them, the Asoebi is costing 50K, and you are part of the friendship. My friendship, and you have never failed before. If it was maybe one, you probably would have done it.
Funny enough, it's not that they are giving you 6-month notice, or they're not giving you 6-month notice.
Okay, that part.
You have like, my wedding is coming up in the next 2 months. My wedding is coming up in the next 3 months. My wedding is coming up in a month. You start putting it. So you can imagine you trying to raise an amount of money within the space of time.
5 friends.
That you didn't even plan.
50K.
250,000.
250K.
And he said I shouldn't think twice like Celine Dion. I will say it.
Okay. All right, we already gave you the numbers, but let's go see some reaction right now. This one here, okay, so Reno Mokri saying rather invested in stocks, cryptocurrency, go into business and all of that. Join a Susu or cooperative society, save that money and get a balance back, right? Adopt a minimalist social life, live a lifestyle that prioritizes simplicity.
You see where he's trying to go
frugality,
from, exactly.
cut costs. Yeah, even though federal government, as most of you have said, they are not cutting costs. You cut your own cost.
If you are living in Abuja, you want to come to town, you can enter vehicle and get to one place that you check the remaining.
Do you understand?
You are cutting costs.
Cut your cost though, so that you can have food to eat. If you cannot chop, you just.
And funny enough, when you pay for that Asoebi, you go to the wedding. You might not even see a soft drink.
Oh yeah,
you might not see it. Then you can imagine either the groom or the bride family hustling food for their relatives. You don't even know if you're going to see food.
My brother, wait, I paid that kind of Asoebi. You're telling me I will not see food.
No, you never see reality yet. When you get there, then you go know. Or probably people are waiting to get crash. Then when they now sharing souvenir, you wait if you collect fan or you collect bowl for the 50,000 naira you
for
pay.
The 50K.
You never see anything yet.
Take a big wait, don't even start. Well, let's look at Savvy Sandra. Says, I'm so done with Asoebi. Savvy Sandra now. Said, I'm so done with the Asoebi. It's time to prioritize our financial stability and ditch the drama. Sandra go down attend a lot of.
See, the truth of it is that when you look at the economy that we are in,
right,
you have to make a lot of adjustments and sacrifices just to be there, so that you not drop down to ground zero.
Okay,
you are not going up because of the nature of the economy, but you're not dropping down. So there are some things you have to, cut. Now, Remo is also speaking. It's also, you have to look at it from another angle, where you have to look for a way to get multiple source of income.
Yeah,
you are not relying on what you have. You have to look for a way to add to what you have, so that you can take for instance the typical example of a guy that has a car. Now, most people that are coming to town from the suburb, they tend to pick up passengers. Now, some are not picking up passengers because they want to make profit. Some will say, okay, if I'm spending 1,000 naira, let's say 1,000 naira per person, instead of collecting the amount, I'll giving the person subsidy. Okay, instead of you paying 800 naira to town, you give me 500.
Okay.
I think I've seen that on several occasions. I'm not ask you to collect. I'm not collecting the whole full money to you. Take for instance, you're going from area 1 to Jukwe, you pay 800. This person will now say, okay, you give me 500, leave the 300. The person is trying to subsidize for you. Now, there are some who are now, their eyes don't chook well. Now, they want to collect that 800 naira or collect more. But these people are not even doing commercial service, taxi service in town. They are private owners. But because of the economy, they are even collecting even more than taxi owners.
Right.
So this is what I'm saying. So people are looking for ways to add up. Now, if this person is collecting only 500 naira, by the time he calculates it, maybe they will not want to carry 2 in front, so they will not do shock absorber.
Yeah.
They want to carry either 3 just to maintain the vehicle, or they'll go all out and carry 4 behind and 2 in front, putting the weight on that vehicle and collecting the maximum amount of 800 to your place.
Wow.
So now these are the guys trying to look for, now they'll collect this amount of money, they will go to work, and when they close in the evening, they'll still collect that same amount of money, the same number of vehicles, the same number of passengers in the vehicle, then they go back home. But meanwhile, you're causing wear and tear to your car. To the car.
Okay, to the car.
But there are some who say, okay, no, just give me 500 naira. Only 1 for front and 3 for back. That one knows the vehicle. But maybe his source of income is just trying to augment with what he has to get fuel in the vehicle. Right. So looking for ways of getting money should be, they come and be doing Asoebi. Like I said, I'm not saying you shouldn't support your friend before you say small, said this, said that. If you have the capability of doing it, fine and good. Support your friend. Go all out and do it for him. But if you know you are not capable, Biko, look for something else.
Okay. All right. Now, you heard Vicky Vic. That's his version. Hey, you better go support somebody, because if you don't support that person, they won't support you too. All right. It's just a fact. Vicky Vic, I don't know what anybody's going to tell me, but the truth is, support comes when you are being support. When you support,
when is the wedding?
Give and it shall be given.
When is the wedding coming up? When is the wedding coming up? When is it coming up?
My wedding
is in 3 months or 2 months. So I'll start planning.
0907-353-0044. In case you missed it, I'm giving it to you again. 0907-353-0044. The other number is 0908-766-8888. Well, the guys are not calling. Maybe because they be like, we are guys.
No, the guys.
The females are quiet.
If you have experience as a guy, please let us know. And you do again. You didn't even tell us. We didn't even say something now. You only buy the Asoebi. Tell us that you want
to go. Try. And then, yeah. There's another part, Vicky Vic. Do you know the other part? The other part is the fact that we are the ones that still bear the brunt of the price.
Yes,
it's us men.
Yes,
that still bear it.
Now let's look. Let's leave this one aside. Now let's go to the church. I think it just rushed down my memory now. Now, when you're in the choir, or probably when you're any other department in the church, you once in a while you are either mandated to like sew a uniform. Either you get the native that everyone will be complete. You sew your complete, so at least you show that uniformity.
Sure.
That you're in this department. They also do their own too. So not only Asoebi now, but there in the church, it's like, okay, for uniformity's sake, okay, you identify, they are the choir. That's why you see them, this unison. Also, the ushers too will also want to identify themselves, apart from getting their uniform and putting it. They also too sew their own.
Wow.
Yes. So that's just it.
So does it mean that Asoebi has crept into our very system? And
I wouldn't want, like I said, that's why I had to use the word for uniformity, for identification.
Right.
That, okay, this the choir, they sew this one, they do this one, they look good and fine and other things like that. Actually, I happen to be in the choir, and eventually, when they say Asoebi, I say, oh, moment, I'll pause that thing for now, no money. And when they told me, I said, you what? If for now, it has to be now. It's okay, no problem. Before I know anything, they handed it over to me. They said, okay, even if you don't have, when you have the money, you please bring it.
My goodness.
And eventually they give it. So I said, it is well. Okay, now, when Taylor came, was doing measuring, they said, but because we're in group, they said, okay, let's see how we can. Maybe it will reduce. Eventually, it reduced. But to pay for it now, I go wait until they press my phone. It's everywhere, and that's just we're actually looking at how you can survive in this era, not taking more financial burden upon yourself. Meanwhile, some they do 101 or 001.
True.
That's just it.
True.
So, like I said, I'm not saying you shouldn't support your friend. I'm not saying you shouldn't go all out for him, but please, by the time your wedding finish, more reality too concept for you.
Sure. All right, where are the ladies now? Where are you girls? Where are you females? Y'all are not talking.
No.
Okay.
I don't expect the ladies to call
y'all don't want to tell us how it feels.
I'm not expecting the ladies to
come. So who are you expecting? The men?
Even the men too. I know, because they're not involved.
They are involved.
Because
they are involved.
One way or another, they're the ones getting
we are still the ones financing it.
Okay.
Why not?
We're
the ones financing it.
The line now decide to
we're the ones financing it in the end.
Hello, good morning.
My brother, good morning. What's your name though?
My name is Sammy from Wuse.
Okay, Sammy all the way from Wuse. It seems like you have a perspective to this. Sammy, what do you think, Mbok? Tell us. Tell us.
The question I would like to say is that, there are some situations whereby they pick 3 or 4 Asoebi different. You understand?
Yes.
They will tell you this one is 150 per yard, this one is 200 per yard, this one is maybe 50,000 per yard, and sometimes maybe 10,000 per yard. They know their friends. Are you getting it?
Okay.
They know those that are capable of buying that one of high quality.
Oh.
And they know the ones that maybe they may not do. But you see, this economy, I won't like you, even me, I always thank God that if this me, you understand that I can easily blend with this economy. I'm a kind of person that, if I see something on the road I just like, I'll just find there, buy it, and that's all. You understand? Sometimes my wife will be wondering, hey, you have this thing now. Why do you have to buy another one? You understand? If I see this clothes that I like, I will just turn and buy. You know? But when this economy came, we can just look at you. You know, if I see things now, I'm not even go close. Chocolate of
I said I won't go close. I won't go close. I get that.
So in this kind of economy, I don't know if I can't afford to big this thing, and I see that sometimes I even tell them I'm not coming. I just tell them I won't be around. You understand? If you go there, you may be intimidated. I get it in the sense that okay, you see some of your friends, maybe you see them around wearing the clothes and you are not wearing. Then I think it's better you don't go.
So
go,
yeah,
they won't kill you.
Yeah, so Sammy, that's what I was going to ask you. There's no shame in saying, sorry, I decline. Okay.
So they won't kill you. In short, you can even send a little token you have. They will appreciate it.
Okay, I get that.
You understand? To me, it didn't just like I just shot the person. I think you just shot him up like I'm not coming. I did not even show any concern at all. You understand?
Yeah.
It got my own cousin because I did wedding last December. My brother did not go because I checked the transportation that will carry me and my wife and my children to that place or your state here from Abuja here. I was like, this money is Ujo. Then I just take 40K, I sent to him. He even appreciated more than that, Asoebi, and I did not buy the cloth, and I did not go there. It's not because I'm wicked. It's because I understand what is going on. I don't have the money. Even if I have the money, I can't waste that huge amount of money because of someone who showed me that will just give me rice and one chicken, and that's all. And one more. He will tell me, okay, thanks for coming. You know.
I get that, Sammy. I mean, you made serious points right there. Oh,
did you see the angle he also came from?
I saw that.
You get there and you'll be intimidated.
That's the point.
So you have low self-esteem. Your self-esteem will now become lower. If you is higher, exactly, it will now come down. Now he's mentioned also categories of Asoebi.
Yeah.
So they know who will get the higher one, and the higher one. Those with the higher one, they have a different package. Once they are going and living there,
well, you're right.
You have to appreciate them.
No,
for getting that particular.
Vicky, you are very right about that one. Oh, higher Asoebi determines the higher package.
Yes,
lower Asoebi. Can get
so
spoon.
by the time you get spoon, wooden spoon or the big spoon, the one they use to turn soup.
Okay,
can
Vicky,
go with that.
Vicky, hello.
Hello.
Yes, please. Good morning.
My name is Olanrewaju Ajani.
Sorry, you didn't get the name.
My name is Olanrewaju.
Olanrewaju báwo ni ló ṣe ń lọ? Ṣé gbogbo ẹ̀ ń lọ? All right. Níbo lẹ ti ń pè wá sí?
Kudos to you guys over there.
Thank you. Where are you calling from?
Seriously, I'm annoyed with you guys.
Where are you calling from, first of all, before you tell us your pain? We'll say two. Airport Road, okay. Please, why are you vexing with gentlemen?
Except for you guys.
Eh?
I'm not being hiding. Now you say, speech.
Waiting, we don't do you, my brother. Olanrewaju Kilashe.
The king will carry fire for hand. They know they have to get up. When you burn in hand, you go wrong. Everybody knows the thing will be happen now. So then somebody come bring us to when I know say my pikin never talk house. I dey manage how to pay my house fee. I dey manage how I go, all these kind of things they come, unexpected expenses. Now they come bring us to this make I come be pay.
Kai.
No, now.
You get as it be.
Common sense. They know they buy them for market.
Chai.
They know they buy them for market.
So now why you the best with us with that?
From that Asoebi, they still introduce O1
Oh, that part. Kai. Olanrewaju, I beg. No, just spoil the table. The table, you don't shake them enough. No spoiler. That one own. Oh my gosh.
Let them continue. When they say that house rent don't expire now, the landlord, because they knock the door, that guy what they buy in Asoebi, you know, they have to pay.
I get that.
Thank you. And well done, you guys.
Brother. Thank you, John. Hi, Olanrewaju. Kind of the way he puts it. So I did try struggle to chop, take care of my pikin, and all of this. You can't bring Asoebi, say come and do what? 90K.
And the truth of it is that if there is a certain date ahead, you can plan. But you know how wedding is. Once a date is set, a date is set.
Right.
That wedding must come.
That's right.
And
That
go,
day,
except something happens. So it's beckon on us to use wisdom.
True.
Because if you look at the economy that is there now, now I even like what the other guy did. He had to send the money.
Yeah.
It
Send the money.
will
And it was appreciated.
Good.
Yeah.
Now that money, now let's just take for instance that he sent the money in a day or 2 days after the wedding.
That one is
do you know what that
empowerment?
Do you know what that will solve? Yes,
marriage empowerment.
Because you'll be opening and be seeing box, you see card, you see plate, you see this, nobody thinks that way.
Right.
So, but when you know that you are assisting in this way, it will go a long way.
Okay. Well, we're still asking a question right there. If you're going to choose Asoebi, even over your peace, just because you want to save face, would you choose Asoebi over your peace? What's it going to be, right? And Renaud Mokori then asking a question and saying, rather, he's not really asking a question. He was actually advising the youth, saying that rather than that the way that we are going about this Asoebi thingy, it has gotten to a place of near madness. There is high time we began to see how we can invest these monies or pursue this kind of monies and then invest it into things that will indeed, give you a turnover, right? Advising Nigerian youths and all of that.
Now, sorry, I'm cutting you. So let's come again from this angle concerning Asoebi.
Wait, before the angle, do you know what Olarewaju did? Owambe, we didn't even think about
it. I wanted to say, I didn't even bother.
We didn't even think about
we didn't even think about, let's leave Owambe aside.
Leave it outside.
Leave Owambe aside. We'll talk about Owambe.
You're right.
Now, when it comes to Asoebi, especially if it's going to be a classy wedding, now, you need someone who also want to go ahead and pay for that Asoebi, no matter how expensive or ridiculous the price will be.
Okay.
Now, because of relationship's sake. Yes, because of relationship's sake. We need to keep that relationship. In case is this person that is giving me contract.
Yeah.
In case is this person that is coming through for me.
Yeah.
This is the only way I can pay back. So some people tend to sacrifice.
You have to be visible.
For that.
Not be only me, spoil for.
So,
okay,
because by the time it goes there now, even if it's the person is celebrating a 2-year-old child,
so
the birthday, you're wondering what an adult is coming to do in a 2-year-old birthday or wedding, but just to honor this person. So relationship matters. Okay. They can be doing 2-year-old birthday and so Asoebi, you never can tell.
All right. Well, let's run through some of these. At Fashionista, Fumi says Asoebi is a cultural practice that brings people together. Let's not ditch it entirely, but find ways to make it more affordable. That's what
that's a
Fashionista Fumi is saying.
That's a good one.
Well, at Investina, say investing in investing in stocks and cryptocurrency is the way to go. Let's focus on building wealth, not just looking good. You see, that's the thing. Quite a number of people have paid more attention to looking good than building capacity for wealth.
Normally, that is a trend in Nigeria. We find it's just few percentage of people really want to build in themselves. Now, when you also do Asoebi, you're also adding the clothes to your collection of clothes that you have.
Yeah.
So that's also a positive.
True.
But like I said, will you put yourself under pressure because you want? Just like what he said, you can see anything. He even tried. He even see good. I don't even want. If I don't see it from this side, I turn away to the other side. I don't even want to even look at it. Even when you go to some restaurant, if you want to eat in some restaurant, it's very expensive.
Right.
Talk more of the Asoebi.
Talk more, okay. Well, this one coming from Ese. Ese says Susu is a great way to save and invest. Let's promote it and make Asoebi more affordable. Okay, so
now
promote Susu on the one hand.
For Susu, I don't know if I'm right or probably I'm wrong. It has to do with this daily collection.
Sometimes it may not be. Sometimes
it can be
there
monthly
is a contribution. Groups,
whereby
monthly.
Because I see when you say Isusu,
dailies are daily. Yes. That's like
like those dailies. See.
Yeah. Well, let's just take this call. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Oh, good morning to you, please. What's your name? Where you calling from? Sorry.
Dr. Abubakar from Lupe.
All right, Dr. Abubakar. Is this your first time though?
No.
Oh, it's not your first time. Talk to us, doctor. I'm even glad that you're a doctor, Seth. Tell us from your doctoral perspective.
This schedule says the people that involve themselves are the ones that give themselves unnecessary depression.
Oh.
Because unlike a busy person like me that doesn't have time for occasion, so what we concern me with Asoebi. So unlike the story just reminds me of like 3 weeks back, I think, a friend of mine was like, "See, I have a friend this occasion and I want to get Asoebi," and it was like 18,500 per yard of his stuff. I said, wow, that's great. So just like you guys said that we did not achieve the receiving end.
Anyone so
if you buy this clothes, then when you give it to a tailor, because sometimes the money you use in sewing is even more than what you buy.
Exactly.
So I was like, okay, how much are you not going to do? So you make the calculation and say, wow, okay, the amount of support that you are taking now will do a great favor for me. This for at least 3 patients. 2 will be for me, then 1 will be for you later on. That is when the day well.
Right. My goodness.
So with that,
So
with that, I feel that yes, I take stress off myself for even hearing it alone. So I think people that take themselves on depression is that you go for it and at the same time settle for it. For you that is not involved yourself, as a person, okay, if you want my support, bring something that I can do so that the support will come.
Must not be buying clothes, Asoebi. Abi? It must not be. You can go and wash plates. It supports.
As long as you want me and Shelby, then you do something that will teach you the money.
Okay, thanks, man. Appreciate. Oh Lord, talk about an experiential, conversation there. It says the men are still the ones at the receiving end. Chai, no wonder.
Even if you're not married to the person who wants to get the Asoebi,
yes,
and the person is not working, you end up paying for this person.
So that's another thing for me, please. You're not working. Why do you want to attend an Asoebi? Why do you want an Asoebi? You can go for a marriage.
This is the question. This is what we are talking about.
You're not working now.
Not working.
So why are you being under pressure?
And when you go to the wedding now, you will now start having low self-esteem
again,
because the other guys there, you'll be looking at how shiny their clothes is and stuff like that. But another thing again is that once they are handing over you your souvenir, you don't have an Asoebi, except you are close to either the groom's or the bride family, that something can even touch on top of your table.
If not,
or probably when you get crashed the wedding on your own.
On your own, or just go home the way you came, the same way you came. You go back. All right. Only you waka come, only you waka go. That's what it is, though. But let's go see the Facebook and the YouTube channel, just in case you dropped a message, because we wouldn't want you to be left out in any way. All right, WhatsApp portal. Let's see. All right, we'll just run through this one now. There's one that says cryptocurrency is the future, let's invest in it. This one says I love Asoebi, but it's getting too expensive, let's find ways to make it more affordable and sustainable. Savvy says let's not forget the social benefits of Asoebi, it brings people together and creates memories.
Sure.
Right, and this one says Fiona says financial stability is key, let's prioritize our financial growth and make Asoebi a secondary priority. Okay, well, from all of this, y'all would have known where the conclusion is going already. But there are some recommendations, though, right? One of such would be finding ways to make Asoebi more affordable, such as buying fabrics in bulk or creating a shared Asoebi fund. Okay. Financial education, though, educates young people on the importance of financial planning, saving, and investing. You made mention of planning, plan ahead,
and I think knowledge again will go a long way. Knowledge brings about transformation.
True.
By the time you transform your mindset, there are certain things people will not even tell you. When you sit down and look at it critically, oh, come on, this is not it at all. This is not it at all. So changing our mindset, acquiring more knowledge, transformation are the things that we need.
Okay.
But if we have and again, if you look, everything now would have to come down to the government. If you do things in place, if the environment has the necessary amenities and infrastructure, you see some of this business thriving again, and many we want to go into it.
Right.
There's a particular lady, she's from North Central. She's into fabrics. She's into fabrics. They bring it, they do tie and dye and every other thing like that. She gets her fabrics from the southwest. And once they ship it up to the north, they do what they need to do, and she starts selling them. And that's what she does. Very cheap and other things like that. Because there are people who go into these fabrics and they have them already ready-made on ground. Okay. You know, Ghana, they have their own national fabric.
They do have
we have
we don't have. No, we don't have.
These are the things we need to look at. Because someone can just come up and say, okay, let's make this a national attire. That every Friday we wear this to work. I think it will go a long way.
Okay, so we'll go a long way though. Righty. Well, promote a cultural shift towards prioritizing financial stability, simplicity over social appearances, though there are implications. Right, young people will prioritize their financial stability and well-being over social appearances, and it's crazy. All right, that's what it is. Now, Nigerian youths, will be better equipped to manage their finances and achieve financial stability. So that's just some of the implications and expectations of following the recommendations that we gave earlier. But the conclusion is that the pressure to participate in Asoebi can be overwhelming. We know that. You know that already. But it's indeed time for Nigerian youths to reassess your priorities and focus on financial stability. That's just what it is. One of the ways that you can do that is adopting minimalistic social life, investing in maybe a business that is, worthwhile, right? Just as Vic mentioned a while ago and all of that. And you can even join these contribution groups, the Asusu. Remember, sometime on Monday, we made mention of the Asusu thingy and the contribution groups and all of that, where you think about how to save your money. Is it with the banks or with the Asusu groups and all? But yeah, this is part of it. You can as well go on with cooperative societies and all of that. Invest your monies, and that could go a long way. Now, young people can also build wealth and secure their financial future. You can do that. Because to whom much is given, to say much is expected. He that pays the piper dictates the tune. And the circumstances that you find yourself also determines how you live your life.
Yeah.
So please,
yeah, sure.
Please. The circumstances now, if it's not touching you, it's touching your neighbor.
Yes.
You too, be considerate. You that is bringing Asoebi together, be considerate. Maybe you can put an Asoebi that everybody, all and sundry, can just afford.
Exactly.
Right? Rather than having class stratification and all of that, within the strata of your wedding. That's not so cool. Because just as one of the callers had mentioned, you could feel intimidated. You could really feel intimidated. It's real. Old school association. Wonder why some of your classmates and course mates or university mates are not talking when every other person are talking, and they're in a group. They're there. You think they don't see? They see everything you say. It's because they feel intimidated. They feel like if they come up now, what do I have to say something? If I say something now, I'll be written off. Somebody might just be expecting me to also drop something, and I don't have the means to drop something. So why not just stay quiet? One of the callers said, don't even go. I won't even attend it instead. If I know I don't have it, I don't go. Case closed, and we are fine. Right? But yeah, it's just it's a beautiful thing to form relationships, to keep relationships, because Vic mentioned some people do these just because they want to keep a friendship, a relationship, because they know what they can gain, or what is there in their partnership that they also run. Whatever the reason may be, just don't do beyond yourself. No come they do past yourself. Do you understand? If you know you can't do it, you can't handle it, you can't go that far, just contribute in other ways. There are other ways of contributing, to the success of any event or occasion. Well, we'll put a stop to it already. My name is Udwak Daniel, and we'll be thrilling you to great tunes. You can call me